Greetings, my people of the tarot. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel and for commenting on my videos. So, I almost forgot. I was like, oh, Tarot Topic Tuesday. It's getting late. I gotta get that done. So, today's topic was already planned. I just zoned out for a little while. Today's topic is the subconscious and the conscious mind. And the decks we are using is the Druidcraft Tarot and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit for our oracle. So, I've been in this situation. I've been in this struggle between my conscious and subconscious mind. I was involved in a live meditation yesterday evening, and it really brought a lot to my attention about the interplay between the subconscious and the conscious mind. So this meditation was basically following your thoughts and seeing where they were going and just paying attention, and I've been doing that all day today. So, and I realize it's kind of like there's this conscious Heidi, and then there's this subconscious Heidi. And this conscious Heidi wants to rule the roost, so to speak. But this subconscious Heidi says, hey, wait a minute, what about me? I want to be included. And conscious Heidi is like, oh, you'll never make it. You're not good enough. I have to do all the work. And subconscious Heidi's like, oh, I have a lot to contribute. And I'm like, so I feel like this was what, when the meditation was coming up for me, was kind of like this internal dialogue of, you know, all these, I guess some could call it shadow, but subconscious is not all shadow. Subconscious has a lot to offer. It's just like autopilot. And then I realized there's the subconscious and the conscious, and when those two have shut down, there's autopilot. And autopilot doesn't care about the two, the subconscious and the conscious. That's kind of like spirit takes over. There's this autopilot where it doesn't care about that interplay. It's like when you have to get things done and you're in a zone where you really don't care. You know, you've hit the brick wall and everything's autopilot. And so you don't have that play and that pull. So it's really been very eye-opening because I thought I have healed a lot, and I have healed a lot. But this time it's bringing up a lot for me because I know I have to be extremely strong to move forward. And I know I'm strong consciously, but like I said, the conscious is saying, you can't handle it. And the subconscious is saying, no, poor me. So, you know, I got to break out of this, right? I got to break out of this. I know the times are coming, and they are already. The times are bumpy. And the ride's not going to get any smoother, people, if you haven't noticed. I mean, you can hide in your hermit cave and think everything's fine and dandy, but it isn't. You know, I've got news for you. The reality of the situation is, it's not reality, like we've ever known before. And what appears to be true is not true. I digress. So, let's go on with the question. I'm shuffling. I'm doing this a little different. So let's go with, how do we unite the subconscious and conscious? And I think it has a lot to do with, you know, what I just said about life going to really get bumpy and it's really going to test us, is the subconscious and the conscious can be the split that's going on in this world, in this country, and all over. The split about, you know, no matter how you see it, light and dark, you know. So let's jump into the question, and the question is, how then can we unite those two sides? How can we get those two sides, the subconscious and the conscious, working together with spirit? And we're ready. Let's go. First card, center, wheel, drawing the line in the sand, knowing our boundaries. I love the wheel in this card because it's so much about boundaries. It's that sacred circle. Realizing that we are the ones that have to set our own boundaries. We can't expect outside forces to do it for us. We have to be the ones. And of course, in the mind position, we got Two of Swords. Which direction? This direction. That direction? Which direction? Take the blindfolds off, right? That's what Two of Swords is all about. Take the dang blindfolds off and see where you're headed, because if you don't have the blindfolds off, you're going to run smack dab into a tree. So you got to get both of them working. Got to get the mind working together. And in the fire position, we got Three of Cups. So fire, energy, water, Three of Cups. Too much of a good thing can get you hurt. Okay, so this is a party, so this is like overindulging, not paying attention, searching for what's good, but not taking the steps you need to get there, right? Because fire and water can make steam. In the west position, which is the water, the emotions, we have the Prince of Cups. So we got more water. So emotion. The Prince is about, is a driver too. That's, to me, the Prince, the Knights, they're the fire. They're the driver's seat. They're the motion in the ocean. They're, because they're on a steed, usually. Symbolically, they're always on a steed. And a horse is all about movement. Horse is all about moving forward, moving into that space and also he looks like Hermes, the messenger, doesn't he? So it's about moving forward with not denying and what I'm getting with this here is not denying those emotions. They define us. They make us who we are. But we have to, I'm not hearing control so much as using them, accepting them, and taking them to newer heights. I have the feeling this one on the I'm getting all the classic cards tonight. All right, so we got the Eight of Swords in the Earth position. This is the foundation of the issue. And then with the swords and the cups, we got mind and we got emotion. So we got the subconscious and we got the conscious. So we've got the interplay. We've got it all going on here. So what is it about? Taking the damn blindfolds off. Seeing what's right in front of us, what's right under our nose, allowing ourselves to feel what we need to feel and not shy away from it, because emotion is not a bad thing. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get mad. It's okay to get pissed off. But come back to center. So we got 10 of Pentacles in the foundation of the issue. And that's all about the physical body. That's all about, Pentacles is money also, but it's all about the physical too. It's the physical realm. It's how we express ourselves in the physical sense. So it's also, this is like the family card, caring about ourselves as we would care about another member of our family. And the message is from Spirit is like, get busy and unite these forces. What the heck have you been waiting for? That's exactly what I'm hearing. And yes, I'm fired up tonight about this reading. Because to me, it's very important with the times that we're living in. So So in other words, the magician is saying to me, get your shit together, people. Okay? You've been on the planet long enough. I don't care how old you are, if you're over 20, you've been on the planet long enough. Get yourself grounded. Bring those energies together. You have all the tools necessary. What the hell have you been waiting for? Stop with the bullcrap. That's what I'm literally hearing. So now let's shuffle up these a little bit. The Animal Spirit Tarot, Animal Spirit, Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle, I guess you call it, by Kim Carnes. Let's get that. This is the one that wants to come out. Oh, and we got Butterfly. Oh, Chrysalis. Coming out of the Chrysalis. Manifestation. It's, that's the symbol of air. There, Heidi, it's on your... Okay, I'm kind of really being my authentic self right now, guys, and I haven't seen that woman for a long time. She's been battling back and forth with the subconscious. Let me see if I find the air. I want to see what they have to say. I think it goes... Oh, come on. I don't like it when they don't give you pages, because then you got to look around for it. Of course. Excuse me. Undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition, since air is the element of the heart. This change usually involves relationships, perhaps your career, since transition is accompanied by some kind of amount of discomfort. And boy, have I been going through discomfort. Be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine, a meal, a practice, a prayer, done at the same place and time will do wonders for lifting a butterfly spirit. So when in balance, cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile and frustrated. To bring into balance a daily routine. Well, that's what I've been trying to do. And the daily routine is shaking and kicking my butt. And it's shaking up all this stuff. It's like I'm going through all this stuff. So hopefully, but this is saying be patient with myself, because I will get my wings again. And I think being the age I am, we all go through cycles, and I've noticed this. If you stay, we get down, we get depressed, we get in a tough spot, and then we fly out of it. And then it happens again. We get down, we get in a tough spot, and then we fly out of it. That's the nature of life. And that's why it's hard for teenagers, is they don't realize that we have these cycles. And that's why a lot of teenagers unfortunately commit suicide, because they think everything is hopeless. And what they don't realize, it's all part of a cycle. And unfortunately, society does not support them in realizing that the ups and downs of life is a cycle. So much love, many blessings. Get out there and be wild. And remember to breathe. Because that is your earthborn right, to breathe the oxygen from Mother Earth.